Hey, what's up everyone, I'm SolarBaka coming here today with main account GP gameplay, trying to do GP versus Riven because I know a bunch of people struggle with this. And before we get into all the actual details and all that, I want to say thank you guys for the recent support you guys have been showing since the beginning of my channel. It's really insane. I'm happy about it even if I don't sound about it right now. I'm sorry, I'm a little awful only because I realize ever since Sanchovi's told me I sound like Bob Ross every time I do these videos, that's all I can think about. But like I can't change that voice. Like for those of you who see my stream, you know I'm not like I'm stupid. Like sometimes I'm good stupid, but most of the times it's like half. You know what I mean? Anyways, GP into Riven matchup. You want to poke her out early. Pre-6, you have the advantage, and you want to play the laning phase like that. She has longsword, so I know she started Q. Had she started D-shield, she would have gone E start. Okay. Never mind, just a random longsword start with 3 fillable with no intention of trading in lane, which is fine by me. As you can see, I'm already trying to set a push because the second you give Riven pushing advantage is when everything goes downhill. You have to have dominance in the lane. I'm going to set it to get a cheater recall, which is basically pushing in the wave after the cannon wave and then getting a recall after that, coming back to lane with the D blade and being able to set a freeze afterwards. I think I'm in the position to set it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just a little late. That minion had to die. There we go. Well, he still dies. If I killed him earlier, I would have had orange and everything would have been better, but it's cool too. Gonna get a longsword, TP back. Let her know I'm here to kill her. I'm here for the long haul. My flash was a bit premature, but I wanted to make sure I got my barrel off with no interruptions. And I didn't back because I wanted to make sure this wave crashed. With no chance of her trying to set a freeze. And it looks like they're gonna get we want to get a dive off. So I'll start the tank. And we're good. She will have to burn her TP, and life's good for us. All because we TP'd back. Now what I'm going to do is something that's seen as a bit unconventional for other players, especially players who play GP, and that's going D-Blade. Especially GP players in lower elo, they don't do this as much, is when you're into these melee matchups where everyone's just fighting, you want to be able to take D-Blade and fight early. Because I also noticed when I backed, usually no matter what lane you're playing, you want to back on cannon waves because you're missing less golden experience because a cannon minion can take up to 6 or 9 shots, I believe, whereas melee minions can only tank up to 2 shots. Or is it 2? No, it's 3. Anyways, tank minions, they tank a lot. That's what I was trying to get at. I'm okay with that trade here. I come out on top because I have corrupting pots as well. Thank you for that, Mr. Leeson. So, because she made a mistake here, right? She made a mistake, and what was her mistake? Pushing the wave. Because she pushed the wave, it was easy for me to set a freeze or do whatever I wanted to do, right, with the wave. And a big part of GP and winning the Riven matchup isn't really all mechanical. A lot of it is decision making, and that's what I'm trying to showcase here. That Riven you can beat mechanically later on by by defeating her with macro early on. That goes with most GP matchups that are considered difficult. They're not actually difficult. You're just not putting enough brain power into it. So if you just like, As as dumb as it might sound, you literally just have to think more into hard matchups like Riven. I want to be careful here. Don't want to take a trade yet because I see that my MF is and it probably won't net into kill or even burning of some. However, if we do get the chance, I want to kill the Raka or burn a sum from the Raka. Mid lane gets a kill. It's nice. I wasn't looking because I'm mostly paying attention to bot. Also, now that I have Sheen, I can fight Riven. However, at level 6, I do have to watch out for her burst. I'll probably end up going for Tabbies and Phage next. Tabbies because Riven's damage is all mobility based and auto attack based. So I want to make sure I'm crushing that early on. Now, I'm not sure if she actually flashed, so I have to be careful. Just gonna play a little bit safe because, well, I have no idea what's gonna happen in the bot lane, and I want to make sure I'm ready for that. So make sure my ult's ready. I ult a little bit behind them so that there's no escape for them, and we end up getting all three. So where does this all stem from? Let's think about where this all stemmed from. It stemmed from my level 1 and level 2 when I was super aggressive on the Riven, and where I had pushed the wave so that I had a big enough wave so even if J4 came, I was able to trade. And because J4 is a champion who goes all in, me burning his flash is so huge because if I burn his flash and he's a champion who can only go in, a single mistake by him means that we punish him for the next 5 minutes. And because of that, he also loses tempo and is clear at the expense of Riven getting a minuscule lead. Okay. I think I one-hit these. Riven flash, R, and Rumble no R. Make sure I flash early. Because she used her stun earlier, I knew that I could easily flash her ulti. And I figured she'd do it at that health in between her combos, so not bad for me. Now, since she's going to have her Kindle Gem, she's not going to have much CDR at all because of this weird build she's going. She's not going straight for the CDR. I'm just going to go for Tabbies. And the reason I go for Tabbies is because I already outdamage her. I have a lead, I have a bounty on my head, and I know I can kill her in the 1v1, but I want to secure that damage through Tabbies. Basically, Tabbies versus matchups like Kled and Riven translates more towards damage than it actually is defense. And Phage translates more towards potential damage and even higher potential deaths versus those matchups when they spike. Like Rumble or Kled when he'll hit level 3 or Riven when she'll hit level 6. So you can stomp a matchup like all you want pre-6, and then something many GPs will do, especially versus champions like Aurelia, is they'll overstep, they won't respect the power spike through armor items or through health items, and then they'll die and they'll be like, well, that champion's just broken. When really, you needed to itemize better. Like, you have a lead, it's how you spent your gold. And that's a big part of expanding your lead in high elo as well. Well, in any elo, but in high elo, it's a big mistake you'll see often as well. And right now, I'm just last hitting the wave because I want Riven to walk up to CS so that I can kill her. I can't just walk up to her. Can't really take that fight yet. Don't have flash up, so it's a bit scary. I think I'll keep my ulti for top lane. Okay. I want to make sure Lee Sin, well, Lee Sin's backing off right now, but I don't think she'll try to stop me from shoving in this wave. I want to shove this wave and back off and get my phage. Because while she's trying to clear this wave, I'll have an item and I'll already be back to lane before she pushes this wave into me. Meaning that I get to set a freeze, and if I don't set a freeze because she decides to back off for whatever reason, I'm just going to TP because this guy is pinging for it. I'll trust him. But yeah, I can set a freeze because she can't push this fast enough, and if she doesn't decide to push it, then to get her back off, then this will slow push to me. It'll slow push because it's closer to her turn than it is to mine. And because it's closer to her turret, I can take the time while it's slow pushing, get some important wards off, make sure I don't get ganked in the future. Boom, boom. Those are the only two routes they'll come to me. They're not going to go through mid because we have mid lane prio, because our bot lane is ahead and mid lane is ahead. Oh. Let's see if we can get a kill here. Ooh, we got a flash out, even better. So yeah, I think that's his second flash of the game. And his second flash of the game is also used because, well, he tried to go in. So because of that early flash early on and him dying, losing his doubles, he lost all tempo. Meaning Lee Sin gets tempo, he gets to clear his jungle, he gets to get ganks, all stemming from that level 1, level 2 wave manipulation on my part. People think those tiny things aren't worth learning, that you can just be aggressive and win your games. And while you may win some games, a majority of your games, if you want to continue to climb and not have any setbacks, is to think about everything you're doing in your game. And to not underestimate the power of, well, your decision making, how impactful it can be. No, he doesn't have E up right now. I can go for a trade. He's gonna have E up now. And now that he used all of his abilities, I can go for a trade on him. Because I'm confident, because I know that she burned all her spells to try and get poke on me. So, again, just keep going on him. Also, with the deep wards I placed, I know that J4 is pathing towards top at the moment. I want to keep that going. Fizz just died somehow. I actually should have saved my flash unless he ulted. So now actually good by me. I knew he was pathing top, and I'm like, he's pathing top. And I saw his blue buff was up, I'm like, I wonder what he's doing. What? Does he die? No, he doesn't die. He could have gotten an auto off. If my barrel went off, I think I might have been able to 1v3 that, actually. Or if I had a stopwatch. But I don't have either, because I suck, so. No, there was potential for that. There was definitely potential for me to be able to outplay that. Also, what did I heal from? Or was that Soraka? Oh, Soraka ulted them! I thought Soraka ulted me! Oh, never mind then. I probably would have died anyways. But, nonetheless, good effort. Ulti in 7 seconds, just gonna keep pushing top wave, stay in my little island here, and chill out. Because the enemy team is bleeding right now, the game is over unless we throw. And versus their team comp, any form of shutdown is very bad to give. Because their team comp is so good at catching people and so good at snowballing leads. Okay, let's see where they opt to go now. The blue buff is still up. 4 people are bot, supposedly. Just need to watch where Riven is. Okay, so I see Riven coming top on the minimap. Again, thanks to the deep ward I placed. And let's see if we can take a blue buff here. By surprise. It's a little bit risky going for it, especially when I know Rumble's missing. And I think Rumble's pathing towards top because that's the only place he can go. Let's go check it out. I think he got a ward there of all places. Don't know if it's a control ward. It might be a control ward, but most likely just a yellow ward. Got my ulti ready to help out wherever it's needed. I got my ult upgrade off, not this wave, but the wave after. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, my team gets 3 kills. I'll take my death for that. I'll take it. I might just get an Executioner's now. Wow. Fizz? Nice. And they saved the shutdowns for him. Huge plays on my team's part. I was just there to follow up. Now I have TP up. Now the right play, something that you should not do with your TP is burn it just for waves. You should always save your TP for a team fight or if you're going to lose like 7 waves under tower. So again, never ever use your TP for a wave. It's just the worst thing you could do. It's especially troll because that's an easy way to throw games or throw a team fight is by TPing the waves. So again, I want to make sure you guys never do that. I think next I'm going to get Executioners for the Soraka, Felios healing. Conquer, it's a little negligible, but might as well get it because I'm utility to my team. It's good to reckon. Yeah, he didn't want to mess with me. He knew I would have killed him. So as a GP, you also want to recognize when you're utility, when you're a carry, and when things are going even. Now when things are going even, I like to go something like Tri-Essence Leandries into Infinity Edge, because it sets me up for an even middle of the game with 40% CDR, but it also puts me into a carry role once I'm level 13 and have 50% crit, and I have that level 16 with Leandries, which is doing a lot of damage. Now, if I'm behind, like, I'm not necessarily behind this game, but I'm more of protect my team, I guess. I'm going to go most likely Executioners into either a Sterex or Essence Reaver, and then whatever I don't get, whether it be Sterex or Essence Reaver, then I'll complete the other. So if I go Essence Reaver after my Executioners, then I'm going to build a Sterex after, and if I build Sterex, then I'm going to build an Executioners, and so on and so forth. I'll give that wave to my Fizz. And because I just got my ult upgrade, I'm doing a lot of damage. I just did 500 damage to Riven with just my ulti, and I wasn't even close to her. So, feels good, man. Also, guys, I did not forget about the barrel video. Now, chat, I have a question. And if you're up to this point in the video, right, I want you guys to answer this question that I'm going to ask, alright? So, I have my barrel videos recorded. I've had them recorded for about 3 weeks now. Now, there was kind of a falling out, not really a falling out, but there was some technical difficulties with editing it. Now, I still have it. There's still a few, like 1 minute or 2 where it lags a bit, and that's about it. But here's what I want you guys to, here's what the question is. Should I re-record it and make it smoother? Because the whole point, like right now, it's like, it's not a rough version, but it would have been so much better with editing. Because there's not that editing, it's more like, it seems really unprofessional. So what I'm trying to ask you guys is, should I upload this, or do you guys want me to re-record it and make it more spicy, I guess? It's the word. So yeah, make sure you guys answer that question. Thank you guys for watching, for everything. You guys have been amazing, for the support on YouTube, on Twitch, on everywhere. And if you guys want to see more, I know this wasn't exactly the most spiciest game in the world, please be sure to leave your comment down below. I do read every single one of your comments, but the love and the hate, and they really make my day. So be sure to follow me, twitch.tv/solarbaka, twitter.com/solarbaka1, And I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave your comments down below. Again, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.